Alright, so I'm back with another video. And in this one, I kind of just want to tell you guys why you should enter the Wattys. As you know, the Wattys are already taking place. And for those of you that don't know, and haven't been on your Wattpad for a while, get on it. Check your stories and see if yours actually qualifies for the Wattys. And if it does, then I say enter it. I say go into that entire thing, man. Fill out that application, submit it. And if you're kind of like how I was and just kind of doubting yourself, telling yourself, is my story worth it? Is it good enough? Maybe not to you, but who knows? You might be in for a surprise if you turn it in. And that's why I made this video. Just in case there are people out there who are doubting themselves or having second thoughts. I had second thoughts on mine too, but now I turned both of mine in. Am I expecting to win? Of course not. But what I am expecting is that I enter, and I did. And with that, that's already one accomplishment down. But more than that, I'm seeing that there's a lot of you that can draw or write or tell a story differently than I could. And I read through some of those stories myself on Wattpad, so looking at all that, I think a lot of the stories that I read were qualified to be on the Wattys. And I sent a lot of messages to people that wrote those stories that I read so far and told them, you know what, you guys should enter it. You should look into it. I didn't get a response to some of them, but there were some that I got responses from, and some of the people that read mine gave me some compliments, which is a real big thing, actually. Speaking of that, I wanted to give thanks to everybody who viewed my other video, the one called I Entered the Wattys. That's what it was called. And that one, I think we're up to 135 views now. Yeah, 135 views. And it's doing pretty good. In my case, that's a big improvement on a lot of the videos that I gotten. I think that's, and it's still going up, I think. So yeah, thanks to those who viewed that one. But yeah, I'm back to this. Back to what I was talking about. There are a lot of you who I know have some talent. I mean, a lot of you really do have a lot to work with. But if you're still doubting yourself even now, after hearing all that, there's one other thing I gotta tell you. If you don't win, what have you got to lose? And if you do win, you got a lot to gain. Look, I'm not gonna lie. We might all lose to someone who literally wrote the heck out of theirs. I mean, they could have 100 chapters on theirs and have turned that one in. But at least that way you could tell yourself that you tried. You know, so if you are doubting yourself, please, I'm telling you, turn it in, because right now the Wattys are open from, I think right now in July. Yeah, all the way to August 1st. I think that's on August 1st is when it closes. So if you still got some thoughts in you about entering, you still got time. Not too much time, but you got some. And for those of you that are entering, I'm looking forward to being in that same thing with you guys. And I'm hoping one of you guys win. If I don't win, I'm hoping one of you guys win and takes home some kind of prize. Because like I said, there were a lot of you out there, man. A lot of you. I read a lot of those stories that are on Wattpad, and some of them were pretty darn good. Some of them weren't in my range, but still kept me going. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say was, if you're having any second thoughts, please join. At least put one of your stories out there. One. Because like I said, you never know what could happen. And if you don't put it out there, you might regret it. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. And I'll see you in the next video when I make it.